All right. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the third week of the new improved show. We took out the news part. It's called the DABBLEVERSE Junkie Awards Ceremony. Tonight, as usual, we got 4 winners. And we all know what the 4 winners are, right? Of course, someone won tonight. Somebody definitely won tonight the Golden Syringe Award, the IV Drip Award. We got the Keyboard Warrior, which is the IV Drip Award. We got the Dial Tone Destroyer Award. And last but not least, the big one is the Rehab MVP Award. So that's tonight. Also, I think we got some good footage today. I think we finally, third week should be a lot better than this. It's going to get better as it goes on. You know, I'm busy. I'm tied up. I got 9 things going at one time. So I'm trying to make this a fun show. I think it's going well. I'm getting good reviews. So I hope you enjoy it. We know we got to do it in 30 minutes. And I'm your host, half an hour, Frank. Supertips.gg. I didn't put it in the chat. So let me put that up real quick. The reason I'm an hour late is because I had equipment problem. The system shut down and I was behind. And listen, here, just real briefly, I'm still going to make the 30-minute show. I'm ready to go out and get the first 3,000 signatures in Florida, and I've been up printing. I got stacks and stacks of the ballots. The people got to sign. I got them. I got tons of them right here. Stacks of them in the stacks of hundreds. I did 3,000 of them last night. I did some in New York so I could ship them over to ship them up to James Sardina to start getting people in New York. We got people doing it in Ohio already. We got a lot of work. We got to get on this ballot, so that's what we got to do. But let's get to the awards ceremony. And again, I'm half an hour Frank, and tonight's show, we pulled some, we got some great winners. Like I said, I want everybody to know that every chatter, every fan is going to have a chance to win. We're going to have different people win every week, so I'm going to be fair. Whether I had a beef with somebody or not, I'm going to be fair, and everybody has a chance to win these crazy awards. It's fun, and it's something this is not a show. It's not about being serious. It's about just having some fun. It's like my half an hour of time to kill, to just bring me back to life from the hard week I had, and I enjoy this. I think the show awards are funny, and we are gonna definitely have some fun with this. And we're gonna be doing a half an hour a week. I can do this show forever. Now, I don't know if you guys all know, on Thursday night, I entered into the realm for the second time of a great poker table on All Apology Podcast with Trucker Andy. I controlled the table the whole way, and I won a seat at the big table with Pat Dixon, Dr. Steve, 2K, and I'm not sure who the other. They need one more winner. I think it's going to be 8 people at the table. It's supposed to be some high stakes, and it was fun. And they all played very competitive. I played with Will Heron. I played with Kiki Loco. I played with Darren from Penny and the Dork. I played with Luigi Greenberg. I can't remember the gentleman's name, but he was a nice gentleman. He has a weird name. I apologize, I forgot his name, because I don't know him that well. But he was a nice gentleman. He's a regular chatter and goes to all the functions. I wish I could remember his name. I'm sorry about that. He was a great guy, good sport. And we had, who else did we have there? We had Kiki, and then, of course, Trucker Andy and myself. And I think it was 7 people started out. It was fun. I wind up catching 5 flushes that day. And I'm talking not just small flushes. I had 2 8 ace flushes. I had a king flush. I caught 5 flushes in that game. Cards were falling my way. I had a lot of fun. All right, so without further ado, we're going to cover that. This week I covered 6 shows. And like I said, I don't sit there and I don't have to spend the whole week. I just go and I listen to the buzz of the Dabbleverse, and maybe not so much of the Dabbleverse, but there's a lot of action going on in the Dabbleverse. I'm not trying to make this is why I'm doing this, because I guess I am considered part of the Dabbleverse, so I'm trying to just make a little funny about the Dabbleverse. So this week I reviewed 6 shows. Misery Loves Company with Kevin Brennan, All Apology Podcast with Trucker Andy, Uzi Entertainment. We took a look at it. It was close. Uzi had a great show. Tojo, Tommy George stepped his game up. He stepped his game up big time, Tojo did. He's doing some great things over there. I'm really liking it. The pizza was a little fuzzy last night. He's got something going on these chats live and interacting with these people. Problem is he's getting a lot of young minors getting in there, so Tommy's quick to hit that button and get him out of there. We did Opie. Not, I'm not an Opie guy, but he's I guess they consider him part of the Dabbleverse. And of course, Luigi Greenberg, who is really, really stepping up his game. He's got a new show. Pat Dixon has joined the show. So, and Luigi, I think the world of him. He's a gentleman of a gentleman. I was glad that the second time I got to work with him. We worked briefly over at Dabbler with Rocco. I don't know if you know, Rocco made a public speech this week on Twitter about my campaign, how he supports it. He now knows I'm serious. They now know that I'm very serious. I meant no disrespect to JT. JT really thinks this is a joke and I'm making fun of veterans. I never would do that. My grandfather, a World War II vet. My son-in-law did 2 tours over in the Gulf War. He was a Marine. My father was a Marine. And my best friend in high school, he went in the Marines, and we actually went in the buddy system, but because I'm not too bright book smart, I failed the written exam, and I didn't make it to the Marines. I passed the physical, but I had struggled with the written exam because I was not book smart. And my buddy went on for an 8-year tour, wound up at the White House, I believe during the Reagan administration. And it would have been the Reagan administration because 83 is when he went to boot camp. And so yeah, he did 2 tours. So he was at the White House with Reagan. And today he came out after the Marines and became a professor at a college, and he taught for so many, like 30 years. But he was an MP, and he wanted to be a law officer. So he waited till after his career as a professor to go into law enforcement. He's a very, very influential person. I can't tell you what state he lives in, but he runs a task force of kidnapped children, but on the federal end, and he's very good at his job. And he was one of my good friends, and I talked to him right before I went to prison. I actually called him and told him what happened. I was going to prison. He says, tell me what happened. And he goes, well, that's the government for you. He goes, go do your time. And he understood. A lot of friends didn't. When they heard that, they assumed one side. But there's always 2 sides to every story. Just like victory is mine. As I said, we had a written deal. The judge signed off on the eviction. The eviction is halted. The eviction was halted. I don't know if I can do this. You can see it. I don't know. There we go. The eviction was halted, signed by the judge in our favor. So as long as we're out on the day we say, there's no problems. No problems whatsoever. And I even going to work out the deal with, I stayed here for this month. And if he's being reasonable, I'll be reasonable. I'm not a mean guy. I cleaned up the kitchen where I was going to do that. I decided not to hurt this man's house. So I did clean up that. I was going to do it, but I thought about it. Why should I take it out of his house? That being said, we got 20 minutes. We got 21 minutes to get the show because I must get it done in 30 minutes. So without further ado, I told you the 6 shows I covered. And the winner, I'm going to switch over to the video room now. And I think I did it right. I'm going to show some stuff today. I think we're going to be a lot better this week. There we go. All right, here we go. All right. Without further ado, tonight's winner, and I need my book because I do remember my boards, but I want to make sure I got them in order. What did I do with my book? You guys see what I did with it? Oh, here it is. So tonight's award, explain a little bit about it. It's the Golden Syringe Award. This is the best dabbler show of the week for the show that had us all hooked. Well, you might think this is a little biased. Well, because I had such fun and he picked such great guests and he does a great job. This week's award goes to the one and only All Apology Podcast and Trucker Andy. I think he does a great job with the show. Congratulations, Trucker Andy. This is you won the award this week. I've already sent it to him. I tell you what, the show Thursday was an all-star cast, and he does a great job. And wait till you see what the World Series poker table is going to be like. It's supposed to be big, a lot high stakes, and I can't wait to dominate, where I walk away with the trophy and the money against Dr. Steve, Pat Dixon, 2K. I mean, it's obvious that I'm a pro. I proved that to you guys the other day. I'm a professional gambler, and I got kind of the advantage, and I didn't want to. I've stayed very humble, but I don't think it's. I think I'm going to really be a landslide in the table. So I'm very good at cards, always have been, and it's going to be interesting. I killed it, and I know how to play cards. I know my numbers, and I just know strategy. I told you guys I was a great strategist, even in the art of war. Anyhow, so that goes to Trucker Andy. Now, I've got a couple of things I want to play. So let me take this down. Trucker Andy, congratulations on behalf of Catalan TV. We got to hurry up. I got 15 minutes. I cannot extend this. Do you understand what will happen to me if I do this? If I extend this, bad things will happen to me. I'll break a curse that's on somebody else will come my way and it'll be stuck for the rest of my life. I cannot be past 30 minutes. I can't. You guys got to make sure I'm out of here before 30 minutes. On the button, half an hour, Frank, we must be out of here. And I'm counting on you guys to make sure that happens. If I shut the lights off at exactly 30 minutes, we'll have to pick this up next week. We'll start. I'll have to do a 10-minute pre-show to finish this week. I can't do it. You guys think I'm bullshitting you. I can't. I cannot go past 30 minutes. Don't ask why. You guys won't believe it. You guys will tell you, what is hell with that half an hour shit? Just understand to know this. Bad things will happen to me. Really bad. And I'm sure nobody here wants anything bad to happen to old Joey C, do they? Nah, not the Dabbleverse. Not the Dabbleverse. You guys wouldn't want nothing bad to happen to me, would you? Huh? I don't hear nobody stepping up to that one. But do you guys want me to get hurt? Uh-huh. We'll see that. You don't know. I don't know if I could trust you guys. All right, so without further ado, I have to go to here. And I got it all ready to queue up, and I got to go here. And that's the game here, right? Yeah, I'm going to go here. Boom. And then I was told if I just remember and think a minute, just think, Joseph, just think. I did it! Yay! So we're going to make this a wider screen. And, all right. So I just want to play some of this. This was a great game, great fun. And let me know if we could hear that.
I have a desire for you to go. Does that mean anything?
No. Dr. Steve has been trying to sell me to go. He wants me there, but I just can't.
I'd love to meet Joey.
Kinky, I assume you're going.
I can't go because I can't be in the same room with Roachy. It'll never make it. I'll wind up going to jail. So. I cannot be in the same room with the Roach and the Pineapple. You know, I watched a lot of people went after Pineapple this week. Said, why do you persist on keep doing? You're fixated with. I think the guy is gay for me. I'm starting to think he might be gay for me. I really am. And I mean, I don't care what anybody does sexual preference. That's their business. But Pineapple, I'm sorry to say, I'm not gay. If you're gay, that's okay. I like gay people. I like trans people. I love them all. But I'm not gay. I don't go that way. Is that why you're fucking staying on me? Is that what you want? You trying to get my booty? I don't go with men. You can't have this booty. You understand? Nobody gets the booty. My booty is a virgin and will stay a virgin. Move on, Pineapple. Broaden your shoulders. Because people are getting tired of you going to Joey C every week. And you're obsessed. The obsession gets bigger and bigger. You're turning into Shmuel Buckman, and that's a bad thing to do. Shmuel Buckman is a lost old soul. He's an old soul that's lost. So let's go to. You know what? I might have to take the curse just to finish the show tonight. Might be extended. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I don't want to go.
I'm being honest. It won't be good if I go. So it won't be. I'm being honest.
Fair enough. You go to enough things. You're a busy
that
man.
heated. This has been going on for 3 years with me and Rochi. It's got to end in a fight. And I
This
don't want
guy,
to.
this
I don't want to get
virile
hurt. He may hurt me, and I may hurt him. I don't want that to happen. I want to have enjoy his vacation here.
Joey, who would you deport first?
Good question.
Relatively young too, Joey.
I'm 61. I'm 60. I'll be 61. I had my first child.
You are?
Good question.
Yeah, see,
My
I
first
look
child,
good
I
for
was
60,
17.
don't I?
When I had my first child.
I'm a good-looking man.
I thought you were in your 40s.
Dang, I'm 61, buddy. Thanks. I'll be 61 this year. In my 40s, I was really hot.
Luigi, I don't know how old you are, but
Truck Randy
wife
does a
is
great
in her
job.
40s.
This
I'm
guy
60.
does it for great. Puts the game
I'm
together.
78
Oh, this is
years
the
old.
guy
Wait,
I missed. This is his name. His
Let me
name
guess
is
his age
is
by
it
looking
Ooh or
at
something?
him.
40.
This band's a nice band.
Yeah.
I think I met him at
Look,
DABBLECON.
my skin is very
don't-
smooth.
I don't remember his name. I'm so sorry.
I'll have
There's
what
Darren up
Luigi's
there,
having.
and then I kind of the chat room was telling if Darren loses to Joey Z, I'll lose all respect for Darren.
Motherfucker.
But Luigi is the one that really caught my attention. I think Luigi Greenberg.
Yeah, but
I've always been a fan of his.
Luigi, were you reacting to what I said?
I've
or
always
what
been a
Joey-
big fan of Luigi Greenberg. I think he's great. He's got his new show, Pat Dixon, and they talk about lowlifes and felons and criminals and con men. So I go, damn, I guess I'll be on that show soon, won't I? You know, I was being honest. You know, I was not the perfect person. So Luigi but Luigi, if you want a podcast, learn the way he does. He does it right. He's a good podcaster. And him and DJ Electra and the great Hack Right, they do a show together, and they're just great. I miss Hack Right. He's not really part of the Dabbleverse no more, and he's really behind the scenes. Doesn't go without notice that, as a person, I miss his show, and I wish him nothing but success because he's a great man. Anyhow, so like I said, we just got to go through a little bit of it. So that's why Truck Randy, because the way he hosted this show, and listen, I'm getting burnt out on on the John stuff. We got to bring in some new people and recognize them. This is what I'm trying to do here. Everything's John, Carl, Shuli not, but it's John. I heard John. Someone was watching the video, and I even apologized to Karmic X this week. I was the better man. I don't want no problems with anybody. Listen. I cannot go around and run for president of the United States and tell someone to suck my dick or he's a cunt or a cocksucker. I have to draw a line of I could be me, but I have to curve some things because even though I believe being me is going to be the best way to get in by being me and being honest and transparent and show what I want to do, people are going to accept that because people love a good story. When you don't go back and look at the show from last night, I pointed out all the good presidents, the bad presidents. This is all from history. So history says I can be the president because some of those presidents had worse addiction than me, they were poorer than me, and they were less school than I had. So Abraham Lincoln, 1 year of school. That's it. So Trucker Randy, congratulations. I got to stay on schedule. I'm never going to make the schedule. So that's why he won this. But we're gonna get to the next one now. So I'm gonna take this off. Hang on, sorry folks. Now what do I have to do here? I have to go here. He said hit the button first, and then I can go here. Bam. Did I do that right? All right, very good. I did that right. All right, now. All right, so tonight's second award is gonna go to, and this is the second award is called the Key. Is that right? The Keyboard Warrior IV Drip Board. This is the best chatter of the week. Well, I gotta say, I don't discriminate. There's a lot more men in here than women, but we got to recognize the ladies, or maybe the ladies, or lady boys, whatever, or the transvestites, or whatever you call them, transgenders. I don't discriminate. I like those people. I think they're funny. I don't discriminate. I think they're entitled to do whatever they want. So I want them to know that I'm not against them. I'm a good friend. I could be a friend. I don't care what your sex is, as long as you respect that I'm not that person, but I could still be friends, and I'm not going to be afraid to shake their hand like some people are really icky in the world. I'm all for what you do. If it works for you, God bless you. I'm a straight shooter, and I don't look at other women. I love my wife. I'm true blue to my wife, and I think you guys did a funny show the other day. I watched it, but I think what I'm saying is I gave this award to Latanya Vegas. The way she loves Tommy Jordan gave me a big thrill. She really wants Tommy. She wants to really just spread Tommy's legs over. I think she'll take it all the way in. I think Tommy, after that moment, will never look at another woman the right way again. She wants to ream his asshole out. She loves her Tommy Jordan, and I thought that was very intriguing. And she pounds great stuff in the. She just keeps him going. And Tommy is a good kid. I like Tommy a lot. I think he's been really improving. He's really doing it. He did a great show last night. But LaTanya showed that as a chatter, she's loyal, and she says all the right things to get someone motivated. So I gave this week's award to LaTanya Vegas, well deserved. LaTanya for being the best loyal chatter this week. I just thought that she really was loyal to Tommy, and I thought that's the way it's got to be done. You know, she stays true to what she says. She's got a little podcast, and she's right. If anybody got offended that you didn't get picked on her and what's her partner's name again? I'm bad with names. It takes me a while to but I do want to say this to LaTanya and her partner. I did reach out to Alex Stein for you guys to possibly get you on the Alex Stein show. So just so you know, I'm not all bad. Whatever you hear about me, don't believe. I see talent, and Alex likes to do a lot of. He likes to work with transgender people because he supports the community big time. Alex Stein, he's big with it. He's even gets dressed up like a woman, and he goes out in the parades, and he's a big supporter of the LGBTQ community. I think I said that right. And Alex Stein is a funny guy, and I think you'll get a lot of exposure with Alex Stein. So I did reach out to him. I'll let you guys know if he decides to go with it. And I thought it would be great exposure. And you could just think about who's really good to you as a friend, and thank him for asking me to do that. I don't want to put him out here. He didn't tell, but he came to me and said, "Could you do me a favor?" We go back a little long ways. I said, "Sure." And just think about who really is in your corner, and who's a nice man, and he's a lovable, round, little, fat, furry little guy, and he asked me to do him a favor, and I said no problem doing that. And plus I talk to Alex all the time, so hopefully I'll get that call and you guys will be going. I got 5 minutes. I'm never going to do this. I'm going to be in trouble here. So LaTanya, congratulations on winning the certificate. The keyboard warrior IV Drip Award goes to LaTanya Vegas. Congratulations. And get in touch with me, and I could DM it to you or whatever way you want, and you could print it yourself. You could go print it, but it's a nice little award. You could throw it away, whatever you want. All right, my third award is going to, and now my third award is the Dial Tone Destroyer Award, and this is the award that comes off of people that call on the phone call. So I do have the actual person that won's phone call. Of course, it's off Rocco. Rocco's the one that in the DABBLEVERSE. I know Darren does it with Penny Adore. I did watch a little bit of that, but he's just in the big first stages, so he's still getting troll calls. He's not DABBLEVERSE, so I got to get the good callers. Not saying Darren will get good calls. He does a great show, but I do listen to him. I give him a fair chance. But DABBLEVERSE is the one that rocks on Saturdays, and most of the time, he's got good callers. So I want to go to that and listen to the first guy that did the call. I thought he was pumped up. He was fired up about Stuttering John and Anthony Cumia and that the weekend that Tommy grabbed his papers out of jail. He's got the papers. He got the papers. And I just thought that this guy did a great job. I don't even know the guy. I don't know. I even spelled his. I couldn't understand what he's saying, but what his name was. So I think I spelled his name wrong. The last name is his screen name. But hey, I don't know this guy, but I thought he made me laugh, and he was funny in the phone call, and he handled Rocco well. And anybody can handle Rocco and Carter for the phone call, you're doing well. So let me pull up that DABBLEVERSE. Here we are. Let me go to DABBLEVERSE. And then I'm going to take away cut this screen down because this is done. We're done. No, I can't cut that down. We got to use that one more time. All right, so where's DABBLEVERSE? All right, DABBLEVERSE here. All right, so I got to go here. And go right there, DABBLEVERSE. Share the screen. All righty. And I got to push the button for here, right? And let's see if Rocco comes up there. Yes. No. Why am I coming up there? Oh, I put the wrong one on. That's why. I got to stop. I shared my own show. How about that? How fucking stupid I am, What a sausage I could be, Yeah, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but I am one hell of a guy when it comes to putting in the time to, and I'm learning politics. I'm learning real good. We're gonna have a president and a vice president. You're gonna be amazing things. We're gonna do amazing things. I tell you, we will. We'll do many things right. We're gonna do all kind of things. I'm telling you, we are. You'll see. So we're gonna be the best president and vice president in the House in history. I promise you that. We're going to do tariffs. We're going to do everything. But we're going to give the money to the people. We're going to help no more homeless people, no more homeless vets. That's the biggest thing. I can't stand to see a veteran on the street. 33,489 vets daily are homeless. 33,000 a day. That's a daily take. There's no reason why any vet who fought for this country to us to have a safer life should be homeless. No way. They shouldn't have to wait for money, benefits, nothing. So my Veterans Act is, oh my God, it's 150 pages, and I'm not done. And they're going to get everything. And we're going to do it. We have the money to do it. And we have the properties to do it that are just sitting there to be in dead space. So we can make this happen permanently. Trust me, I'm gonna get it passed. I get in, it's getting passed. All right, so let's go to Be Dabbler right there, share. All right, do I do this like this? Oh, I got to go to this is what I got to do. I got to go here, the video room. That's why I couldn't see it. So we'll go here. There we go. All right, so 6 minutes in, I believe it is.
What kind of
Bacon,
breakfast
egg, and cheese. Extra bacon.
Nice.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Delicious. All right, what
They
do you?
fucked up at Rocco. They could have finished it off.
This is the
They
guy.
had Kevin.
This is Mike. Let me see if we get you the call. I'm gonna go. I'm already past. It's 9:30. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. So we're
Yes,
extending it
lots of
today 10
hacking.
minutes, and I'll never do this again.
Garbage.
Never do this
I
again.
was trying
Are
to be
you-
like Grillo.
Like
Can't,
Grillo,
it
yes.
can't be called 45 minutes,
God.
Frank.
We got to talk
I actually
about
pulled
everything.
a second mic out to test. Why would anyone do this?
Sounds like garbage. But yeah, we have a lot to.
Come on, read this.
Tukey 0. Go talk to JT, who's sitting in the John chair. Mike Cuts, you're on the air with your heroes.
Did he say Mike Cut or Cuz?
Rocco, what's up, buddy?
Sup?
Mike.
Sup. No, I'm just trying to get breakfast sandwiches, but they fucked up with.
Whoa. What kind of breakfast sandwich?
Okay.
What kind of
Bacon,
breakfast
egg, and cheese. Extra bacon.
Nice.
Bacon, egg, and cheese.
Delicious. All right, what
They
do you?
fucked up at Rocco. They could have finished it off. They had Kevin Brennan and Bob Levy there. How to upstage John to make John cry even harder. You bring up Kevin Brennan and you bring up Bob Levy. Give him $200 each in 15 minutes. John would have fucking jumped off a bridge. That's my opinion.
Are we still talking about Rodney's?
Rocco, I was dressed. Dude, I live an hour and a half from Manhattan. I went to Villa Roma. I saw Chad and Poughkeepsie. I'm right there. My wife told me basically, if you go to fucking Manhattan,
You're a loser.
and I would have hopped on this plane. I like living in my.
Here's a poor gentleman that his wife is against him being part of the Dabbleverse. All he wants to do is go blow Anthony Cumia. He wants to blow, of course, John. You could tell he wants to blow John. And Vince the lawyer. This guy, who I thought it was Mike Cunt, is what I thought he said. But I didn't. But then I listened to it again. But I think he said Mike Cut. But I'm still not sure. But anyhow, without further ado, this award goes to that gentleman there who I don't know, but I think he was on point. He handled Rocco good. So I give this week's the Dial Tone Destroyer Award goes to, I put Mike, well, he said he was an ex-cop, so I nicked him Mike the ex-cop. Mike Cuz, but I think it's Cunt. We could change that. You are this week's Dial Tone Dabble Award, make the phone call award. The dial, he changed the name on me. Mike the phone caller. Okay, award. Okay, we got that. He gets that award for being the call-in of this week. Congratulations. Get in touch with me, DM me, and I'll get you the award. And that goes to Mike Cuz. Just let me know if it's Mike Cuz or Mike Cut, and I'll make sure it gets changed, and we'll get that out to you. So congratulations on that award. All right? So that's that award. Now let's get rid of this this Rocco thing. We got to go here. I have to stop it like this. All right. Oh, I did that right. Look at that. For the first time, I did something right. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing what you learn when you just apply yourself, you know? Yeah, amazing. Yeah. And I had a hard week because I will make this, and you know what? I'm 3 minutes over, so if any of you, and most of you people are clowns and want to joke around, which I don't care, that's your business. This is the Dabbleverse. But if any of you are like anything like that moron from Catalano Network and Eco Pineapple, who both have a lifetime ban from anything to be near Joseph Catalano, because they desecrated a war hero, and they think it's funny. They're scum. And if anybody has any compassion, and I'm sure we all have had good veterans that went to war for us, even as much as I dislike Shmuel Buckman, his father was in the Korean War, They all deserve respect, not what they did. They desecrated a man that fought against the Germans to save us, to give us better life, to protect us, who got the Silver Star Award. And they put him in a German uniform. What a disrespectful piece of shit they are. And I'm not done with them. Pineapple is probably not going to be around much longer because he deserves it. Unless he makes a public apology to all veterans, I will not stop until he's destroyed. That's how serious I am about being the President of the United States and how serious I am about the veterans that are homeless. So I would wise up and choose what you do, because what you did was not funny at all. And anybody that thinks that was funny, then you're just as worse as them. Now we go into the final award. And tonight's final award is the big award. And this is it's called the Rehab MVP Award. This is the mother load of the awards. And this is a hard one. And call it maybe because you could say that I had favoritism this week, but I didn't. I gave it to a great show of putting together. But this night, I had the pleasure of working with this person briefly on the Dabbler Network, and he's the new up-and-coming rising star in the Dabbleverse. He's very knowledgeable, he's very smart, and very funny. I can't say it enough. So I'm trying to. I have to think here for a minute. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go to. All right. So this week's winner, I'm going to play some of the clips first. We'll do that. I have to go to 1656. Let me get that up there. I got to share it first. So let me put it here. Share the screen. Back to the show here. There we go. Share. All right. We hit that button. Should be right up there. There we go. I got it big screened. And I want to go into this 16, I believe it was 16. See what that was. 16 what? Okay, 1656. 1656. I believe, yeah, 1656. Here we go. Doing that type of bantering on somebody over my channel, and they tried. Believe me, they tried.
Shut up.
Joey, I don't know if we've ever been on a broadcast
Never
before.
But I tell you
no.
what, you're one of my favorite people in the whole wide world.
We were. Now that I think about it, actually, last Christmas, you and I were both on Tukey Soup.
Were we together
for a little while?
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I remember that now. Yeah.
That's the best Christmas ever.
Yeah. Nah,
So
big fan.
Luigi, we might have Will join the game late. He was waiting to do a post-game interview with some basketball coach, I think, so he may or may not be joining the show. I think we're not going to have Red Fugly, so if Will shows up, we will have him join late, and in the meantime, we're just going to kick things off with no further ado.
Hey, by the way, I think that popping noise is actually coming from your mic, Andy.
Oh, maybe.
Uh-oh.
Okay, well, let me see if I can dial it down, but Darren's action.
Is it to me? Or?
It's Luigi's action.
Nope, folding that one. This game fucking hates me, by the way.
Where do I get to see my cards? Do I got to go back in the poker now?
This was the very beginning of the game. Let me go to the next thing that Luigi and I. We had good banter conversation, me and Luigi. We hit it off really good. I enjoyed talking with him. So let me go back to the next 1714. Let's go here. So the way to get that was the next one is 1922. Let's go to 1922. All right, so right around here. Let's see. Should we this other conversation? And start it right here. There we go.
Genuinely good guys.
He is.
Oh,
Love that guy.
generous he is with. This game fucking hates me, by the way.
Where do I get to see my card?
Yes.
Shoot. All right.
Oh, that reminds me.
Let me get a double screen here.
This guy in the world doing a stream, Hackrate, is the greatest individual I could ever get him to know.
Joey, I appreciate you saying that, man. He does not get enough credit for how generous he is with his time and how sharing he is with his knowledge.
You know how
and
much
skills.
time he's
I think
given me over the last 3 years? A lot. A lot.
Yeah, he is one of the rare,
Yes, he
genuinely
is.
good guys.
He is. So,
I was very
Check
lucky.
to Joey.
Very lucky to.
Yeah, how did you
Andy's going to talk with him now about how they met.
how did you guys meet?
Hack right now.
What's your meet cute? Were you guys both like reaching for the same
Great
yogurt
question,
spoon
Miami.
at Starbucks or something? What's the story?
We actually were eating a bowl of spaghetti, and I had one end of a noodle, and he had the other. You know, I don't really know if everyone knows my story about getting.
Uh-oh. Is that him
Oh.
or me?
The same with Tukey and Cardiff is that I just started submitting art to them, and it was just like, hey,
Oh, okay.
just kind of had this hobby of picking up AI art, and you know, or AI images. I know some people are sensitive about calling it art.
Who?
where I was-
Karmic X?
I just was, you know, able to like create some stuff based on the show, based on the character, and I just started sending it to them, and literally with the caveat of, hey, hope you like this, you know, but I also hope I'm not bothering you. And
Nice. Yeah.
after that, right around that time, ooh, this is all right. Right around that time, KC was actually helping Bob Levy
Yes.
start the Levyverse, and he said, "I could really use some help. Do you have
Can we
time
get
to
Bob
help me
Levy in
this?"
this game?
I bet he would do this. I bet he would.
I bet he would too, but I don't have his number. Somebody needs to put me in touch with Bob Levy.
I'll tell him after the game. I'll text him.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was trying to get Chris Abels in this game, but that drunk fuck won't fucking get back to me. He's like, I want to play. I said, okay, when? And he just never got back to me. That just sounds like the
anyway.
kind of. I'm sorry, I cut.
Oh, go ahead. Let me find
I don't know how to describe her. She's basically a prostitute with a lot of plastic surgery, but she's homeless.
Yeah, yeah.
And she will heal you for the right price. And it's
What,
and she
by
video-
jerking
she
me
vi-
off?
That's occasionally her term.
Everybody-
No, you bitch. Joey got me.
I got him.
no.
That was my. No, that
Oh,
was my,
I
that
don't
was
have my
not
drop
flush.
board.
I had 5 flushes.
You don't have your karmic drop words either?
Me? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We had some fun with Carl.
Hold on.
I did apologize.
I don't have my 2 pair drops, so give me
I'm
an
not going after
appropriate
karmic.
karmic drop for Joey's victory.
Get the fuck out of here!
Joey, Joey's action.
Oh, have y'all heard this one? Hold on.
Greenberg in the house. Yes. Greenberg is here.
Hey, that's a good one. How do I get on the button? Get this shit.
So that was it's a,
Concentrate
so
with all the.
I gave
They have this policy that if you badmouth the church,
right.
like
right. Oh yeah, he asked me.
they can just drop you
That's-
and
Well-
leave you and never talk to you again. And so I've just been kind of curious how you have.
Well, that's why you haven't heard
if
me
anything,
speak about it. Because
Exactly.
I was told
yeah.
by someone that I don't know. Remember Poe, John Poe, who he had a show, Poe with Clearwater Chad and I, but he was an ex-former cop. He does a lot of work against the Scientology, and he advised me privately is don't go against them or say anything on your show because they'll make your son, if he's deep involved, never to speak to you again. And I didn't want that to happen. So again, he's a grown man, and I would have to respect his decision. I just stayed I treaded very lightly with that and didn't really want to. I was asked a lot of questions I really didn't answer because it wasn't my business. I didn't know too much, and I still, to this day, it's still his choice, whatever he does. I'm not going to not love him for what he does. So, but yeah, it's a very touchy thing that I don't know nothing about them, so and I don't try to bad rap people unless they come at me. So I would never say anything anyhow, no matter whatever anybody thinks about it, because I don't know nothing about them. You know what I'm saying? So.
No, totally. I totally get it, and I know it's probably a really difficult balancing act. But
At the end of the day, I never preached that to him. I never brought that into his life as a child. So I mean, that was be his own doing. So he would have to be a man. This is worth going over for Luigi. His questions were genuine. He wasn't trolling. He was genuine asking me questions. He was really wanted to know what my take was on it, how I handled it. He was glad that I said the right things because I'm not going to lose my child, which they made the decision to not be in it no more after they got married, and that's their business. So he said I handled it right. That was the best, because they would, if they listened to my shows and hear me talking about them, and my son was deeply involved with them, they would tell my son he couldn't see me no more, and he would have to follow that if he was with them. So I never wanted that to happen. So apparently I did it right. It's a very touchy situation, like Luigi said it is, but he was curious to ask me that, and I was, I had to answer it very carefully. But Luigi is just a class act all the way, a class act. Let me tell you something. I've made my share of mistakes, and I've been a piece of shit all up and down the world, but I've always been accountable. So I laugh when people call me up or text me and say, "You're going down." For what? What am I going down for? I dethroned everybody. I took everybody's any chance of coming at me and hurting me by talking about all the bad things I'd done in my life. Do you understand? I took control of that situation. There's nothing you could find on me that I ain't talked about. So there's nothing you could surprise me with. So basically, I whipped all your asses by being smarter than you. You see? And that's the truth. So give me some fucking credit that I do know. When it comes to the streets and art of war, you're not going to beat me. You're not going to outthink me. Trust me. I sit here and I play dumb a lot. That's how I beat you. The dumber you think I am, the more mistakes you make. And I let you in on that little secret. But there's more to the formula. So don't think you got it now. The dumber you are, the more dumber I am, the more you give up. And that's my strategy and how I win. Because you'll always crumble, especially when you're coming for hate with me. So it's not worth it. It's not worth getting me as an enemy and get me, because I'm an evil guy. I could be very evil. And I want to be a good president. I want to love and help everybody. So let's just get me to that chair, and I will make sure everybody's got a voice there. And if you act right, the entire Dabbleverse is invited to inauguration night and the party, and the ballroom, and the dancing, and whatever else comes in between. That's going to be my promise to the Dabbleverse. I'm going to have all you guys there, everybody. Okay? So I'm making some connections. I'm making some big moves. I'm getting endorsements. You're going to see. Soon I'll be doing news interviews, and I'll be on ABC, NBC, CBS, Tampa Times, Tampa Bay News. It's happening. This is more serious to me than anything I've ever done in my life. Because, one, it's going to finish how I polished myself to be my senior years. I'm going to give something back to this world. I'm going to when I leave this world, when they say, who was Joe Catalano, I'll have a legacy to leave back that I did something good for all the people. And I don't want nothing in return. See, I don't need nothing in return. All I want is everybody to be happy and to cut down all this bullshit that our government, these polished people that are grinded into the positions because they got money and power. Let me tell you, I knocked a lot of powerful wise last night that because they were polished, they ran this country terrible. It's not rocket science. It's common sense, common courtesy, and just stand up for what you believe in. So it's better to come on my team and help me get these signatures. Let's get these states going, and let's get to the polls. And then you could vote Joey C., Joseph Samuel Catalano III. All right. So my winner tonight for what I think is our top award goes to the one and only, and I think it's well-deserved. Where did I do with it? Here he is. To the great Luigi Greenberg. Got the Rehab MVP award. That's the top-notch award for Catalan TV. Congratulations for being a gentleman of a gentleman, a class act, an exceptionally well podcaster, and a genuine person that asks his real questions. And again, I'm not mad at anybody. You have the right to call me out. And if I'm going to run for president, you have the right to call me out. You have the right. But just remember, I am accountable. I do talk about all the good and bad in my. Nobody does that. Not like I do. I get out there and I tell you what I've done bad. I'm not ashamed of it because you know why? It's made me a better human being. It's made me be more smarter. It's made me be more caring. And it's both. See, one thing, when God chooses you for something, do you think he just says, okay, it's going to go to you, go to work? Do you know what God does to you before you get anything of importance? He shreds you. And God's been shredding me for 59 years. 59 years tearing me limb by limb. And I mean, he shreds you down to nothing. And then he starts putting you back together. And I took a lot of lumps and a lot of bumps, a lot of bruises, a lot of pain. God has been shredding me for 59 years because I've been the chosen one for 2028. I promise you that. All this came to me in a vision. And for some reason, it's just in my head, like someone's putting this knowledge in my head. And then I look at all the pain and suffering I went through in my life. And then I read how God chooses a warrior. When he wants someone to fix something for this world, he chooses, and he takes years and years to build that person. He's been building me for 59 years, shredding me by shredding me by shredding me. I do want to show this because I'm gonna go to 9 o'clock. So that little bit here, this is a great. This is actually Luigi's, a little bit of his new show with Pat Dixon. I'm gonna play this. I have this queued up, and here we go. Let me take this one down. That goes out, and we'll play this one. Congratulations, and then we're gonna play this one. All right. And here we go. Luigi Greenberg's new show.
I thought about it every day. A lot. I thought about that feeling and that touch.
He licked and then blew on my nips.
Yeah, he licked and blew on my lips, buddy. By golly, gee there.
Todd never does that. Whatever his name is. I mean, like, come on. If she's admitting to this.
Wait a second. Is that my man Spurg down there? I didn't know Spurg was working with Luigi. Pat's part of that show now. It's going to be a great show. Luigi, this is a great show. This is the one he goes after felons and con men. And well, I guess I'll be up there soon enough. He'll be hosting me in the great con of Florida. And Joey and Mrs. C, Bonnie and Clyde of Florida.
You know, a lot more happened than that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you guys see where Pat called out John? I guess on the when he and John, I didn't know. I just caught it today. But John said, "I didn't want to fuck Joey C's wife. I just said I would hit it. I never said that. I never tried that." John, I know you didn't actually try, and I thought we were past all that. My wife, you did physically try. You made some statements. That was a long time ago. I let it go. We let it go. And John, you got enough problems to worry about that. So you don't have to worry about that, buddy. We're not mad at you. You got enough problems with everything else. And all I can say is I just hope that everybody comes out in the way they want to come out with that. Because I'm not going to go against anybody. I'm not going to go against TSN. I'm not going to go against Carl. I'm not going to go against John. I just hope it all work it out. I hope one day God will sit them three down and they'll be in the front. Because, I got to question something. I think deep down in the Dabbleverse that there's some things I know, deep secrets I know. Because I've been in with all those big shows, deeply in with them. And I want to tell you, imagine a round table where they're all sitting back laughing at all yous. Every one of them, all the big hitters in the Dabbleverse. Did you guys ever cross your mind that they might be just chirking everybody's chain? They set who makes the money. The small shows will get any big money. They'll give us enough to breathe, but the same shows make the same amount of big money. Think about that. Do you ever think they all sit at a round table and they're all just jerking everybody's chain in the Dabbleverse? Do you ever cross your mind that maybe they're all friends? This is all what they are, professional, how professional they are? You got to remember, these guys were well trained from Howard Stern. You don't think that John might be the mastermind and they all work for John? Did it never cross your guys' mind? I know a lot of things. I'm sworn to secrecy. Just remember, don't take this shit too serious.
My mouth.
Let's see what happens.
Oh boy.
What, 12, 13 years by then. And
my man, Spurg steak in there. Look at that.
To me.
An excitement.
Her excitement was
As his lips quiver in anticipation for the next cocksucking session.
And I do wish Karmic gets the best. I hope he gets his way and finds his new glitch.
on my clitoris.
But I got nothing bad to say about him either.
She bequeathed in my face.
These guys,
Okay,
this is gonna
all
be a
right,
big
hold
show.
on. Here we go. Okay. No karmic drops for the next minute. All right. I want you guys to
Sorry. We'll never get to the end of this.
No. You got it. You have to hear this part of the story.
Okay.
He did not have a good relationship with his wife sexually. One day, he came in the store, and I could tell that he was extremely disturbed. He says, "Are you free? Let's go for a ride."
Can I blow you? Let's take a ride.
He says,
There it
I
is.
cannot stand my wife.
Grabbing his
I-
cock
I
right
need
now
to
as
have
it
sex."
slow rolls down the street. Now they make the stop, and he's all
I can see
hot and
that
bothered. And
he was sexually aroused.
see, did I tell you?
He says, "Oh,
He's sexually aroused.
Can you give me some relief?"
I followed the plot real well. The next thing, the old man gave him a blowjob. I believe that strongly. Very strongly. Very strongly. I hear there's going to be a big wedding over in Hackamania. Is it true? That guy that Scarlett's with, they're getting married there? And I know for a fact now, we gave Latanya Vegas that award, but those girls are looking for some entertainment. They're looking to service you guys, so I thought I'd give a little call out to them. If you're interested, they're going to be at Hackamania, and they said that they just want to have lots of dick and suck it. That's what they said. So all you single men, I would go for it. You get a free blowjob, and an ass. They're going to lick your ass out and ream it. So I think that's a good trip to be put in for that. That's part of the perks of Hackamania. So you single guys, you're going to have a good weekend. Two of the hottest chicks in the Dabbleverse are going to be there, and they want to suck and blow and drink your cum. So I'll tell you, go for it. You might never go back. So good luck. And I'm promoting them. That they think they're entertainers. They want to please everybody. So why would you not want that? You men are lucky, the single men. You're going to go and you're going to be with two hotties and you're going to have fun. So I wish you all the best.
We were laughing, and he said, "Oh, Bob, it's just kid stuff."
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Anyhow, I got 5 minutes. I got to wrap this up. That's great. Luigi Greenberg. I don't know how I got 20 minutes off pace because I had a lot of stuff to talk about today, and that's okay. I'll if I ended at 10 o'clock, the curse leaves. So it was supposed to end at 9:30, but I got a window. If I go from 9:30 and exactly 10 o'clock, I don't get hurt. The curse does not stay with me. I'm cursed right now. You understand? Right now, the curse is with me. So tonight, we thank the 4 winners. I think I presented a little bit more better. I got a little more comfortable. I'm getting this down pat now. I played videos that match to the people that win. So it took me just 3 tries, 3 times the charm. I want to know now. We got to talk a little bit. I got 5 minutes. I've got 3,000 ready to go out. Let me take the blue screen off, the black, the big screen, whatever the fuck you call it. Let me take this shit off. All right, let me go. So I worked last night and I printed 3,000 ballots. These are what's got to be signed. I got 3,000 to start. Now, my goal is this. Florida, we're going to be way ahead. I got to get 145,000. At 300 to 400 a day for 6 days a week, I will be ahead of the schedule by 9 months and have Florida in the bag. New York, we're going to need 45,000. I printed 500 of them to send to James to get that going. We're going to get that knocked out. But I'll be 9 months ahead. And I got several now. This is the correct form. I had to write my name as President, James Sardine as Vice President of the year, and the people we got to get all the real voters. Got to be real voters. So I'm ready right now with 3,000 prints out of my pocket. I have to go with them. So listen, raisethemoney.org. You find me, Joseph Sam Carolano. Listen to me. This is no scam. I'm really the best candidate for the presidency. We've had a lot worse. And I'm going to be where the people are going to have a voice again. You guys could come and work with me. You guys could come in the White House. They're going to let people come in daily to talk to me. This is no joke. I'm going to take all the veterans and get them off the street. No more homeless people in the world. We have the money. We just got to stop spending it in foreign countries. I'm going to know my foreign policies. I'm going to know all the amendments because I got a teacher now. I got me a tutor who's an American history teacher. And it's not the American Cupcake. I have been blessed. Someone has bought me a tutor, an American history tutor, so I can learn what I should have learned in high school. And I'm going to be so sharp. They're going to start. It starts Monday. They're going to be here drilling my head every day. I got class every day, and I hate school. I hate fucking school. But if I want to be serious about this, I got to show you people. So my knowledge is only going to get better and better. I'm going to do speeches every night till I get this down to pat. All presidents read off a teleprompter. You just can't memorize everything. But I'm getting better. I will do something tonight or in the morning, throughout the morning. I'll do a news briefing. And tonight I'll probably cover, I don't know what I'll cover. I think tonight I'm going to cover that. You guys know my 3 top core messages are the Homeless Veteran Act, my Prison Reform Act, and this is my 3rd baby, the AI Act, where streamers are protected from trolls, and we're going to protect also We're going to protect AI and Streamers Protection Act. It's going to be big because this is the future. I saw a fucking car driving down the street yesterday. Nobody was driving. I looked, there was nobody in the front seat, but the car was driving 40 miles an hour. They made my neighborhood. The driverless cars are here. Spider called me up and said he was in an Uber the other day, driverless car. I said, is it cool? He said, yeah, you talk to some robot and they put the radio on for you. Nobody's in a fucking car. It's amazing where we're at. So all your jobs are going to be taken. You want that? We have to control it. And we can't let the government weaponize it. See, I don't belong to no party. Nobody owns me. Nobody on that hill owns me. I'm grassroots. So help my campaign because I got a lot. I got $40,000 in printing I got to get done to do this right. Now, small donations, $5, $10, drop them in. Be a regular donor. Come and volunteer, help me. Bring your ideas to me. Get involved. Go to sign up for my page at Skoll. I'll put it in the chat room. On X, I'm at Catalano 2028. I have a Facebook website. You can go there and talk to me there. I broadcast from Facebook. I broadcast from Skoll. I got weekly. The Skoll is strictly politics. I go when we interact. All right? It's free. I'm not charging. I'm not trying to make money here. Free all the way across the board. Okay? You know, when I work the Dabbleverse, if you want to take care of us, those shows should take care of it. Super tips and super chat. You know? But if you're serious and want to really back me, I'm gonna put the links all in the thing here. So first, let me go. This is my Skoll page. So let me go here. I'm gonna put this link in the chat room. It's free, and we got some good. I really do got endorsements by real politicians. They're gonna be announced soon. I've got a mayor. I've got a city councilman, and more come. They're gonna introduce me to the governor. I'm gonna be meeting the governor of Ohio. I've got a lot of things happening in Ohio for some reason. The Buckeye State. I'm gonna be traveling. I'm gonna be out there. I gotta find me an old Winnebago. And I'm gonna be dress it all up with my signs all over the place, and I'm gonna drive it and everything, and I'm gonna go out and campaign and get these signatures. I need 2,000 signatures in Jersey. Bob Levy said, "Don't worry, you got all Jersey wrapped up. 2,000 all I need." There's about 4 states. I just gotta go pay a fee, and I don't have to get those signatures. So I will be on the ballot, not all 50, but I'm gonna be on at least 20 of them, and those 20 are enough to get me elected. I need California. That's gonna be big. I'm gonna go to California myself. I might have to stay in these states. I might have to send 2 people because I got a window on somebody. I can't start to January, and I only get to January 28th. I get to June 15th of 28. But Florida, I'm cleared to go now. Beautiful, they did that for me because I'm going to be 9 months ahead of that. Then I'll knock out Georgia. I'll go to Alabama, and then I have to go to my home state, Illinois. Illinois is a motherfucker. They are, and I'm not going to be. I'm not polished, so I'm going to be real. But I'm gonna do it. I am going for full pardons on all things that I've done wrong in my life. I've de-weaponized everybody on the internet. There's nothing you're gonna find that's gonna hurt me. So don't even waste of time because I de-weaponized myself. See, you guys think I'm dumb, but I'm really smart because I knew that my future was gonna be politics. And you guys think I'm not the sharpest tool? I'm not the sharpest tool. I'm not polished. I'm not rich. I know nothing about politics. But I'm going to learn and be the best at it, the honest way. Honesty and integrity can still win the White House by fixing the root of the problems. I'm Joseph Samuel Catalano III, and I'm running for President of the United States in 2028. Help me get on the ballot, and I may help you someday. Helping your grandmother, you might need somebody. Your sick mother and father might need somebody. We're going to have free health care in the United States, something we should have had a long time ago. Okay? There's no more playing around. We put the money in the wrong places. Now, I have street smarts. I know how to do strategies. That's my strong points. And believe it or not, my strong point is my life story. People want genuine people that have been through hell because they know they're going to stand up and be true. I'm running independent, so I got no holds to no party. Nobody owns me. Nobody. Nobody owns me on the Hill. Nobody. No constituents, nothing. They don't own me. I don't sell out to nobody. I will be loyal, true, and transparent to each and every one of you. Let me show you what I'm going to build. Okay? Let me show you. My Veterans Act is up to 150 pages. Again, everybody say, hey, no. I proved that. I put what I put up on Twitter, if you go look at it, I put what I said I wanted done by AI. I put my words from my heart, my idea. All they do, because I don't spell good, I didn't bother, I don't do proper paragraph. I take what's from my heart and my soul, I put it in that frickin' AI, he comes out the other end, making it the same words better. So you could understand them and I could understand them. So I'm not lazy. I'm at this computer 12 hours a day. It's all campaign stuff. I'm making phone calls to states. I'm learning. I am meant to be a politician, but I don't want to be the traditional politician. I want to be the politician that works for the people. And I'm giving you a good voice here. I'm giving you another voice to chant. When you start seeing the changes in what I'm building, you're going to come on board, I promise. Think Catalana for America 2028 with James Sardina as my vice president. We're going to do it. He's a hard-working man, a union man. He knows what the middle-class people struggle. I know what it's like to struggle, okay? I'm sorry. If you're rich and wealthy, God bless you. But the days of you getting everything and us getting pushed to the curb is over. Trump is burying himself every day. So I have to now go against President Trump. I cannot support him and run as an independent. I'm running a grassroots campaign. It's the toughest thing anybody did, but I showed you last night how many independents have won, how many poor people have won, how many uneducated men were presidents. I showed that. Facts after facts after facts after facts. Now, when I get naturally at delivered speeches, it's all going to come together. So go to my Skull page and sign up if you're really serious about politics. If you want to come in and teach me something, listen, this is a positive thing for here. I'll listen to everybody. You got something you think I should learn, or you want to talk to me about something, come aboard and help me. I'm going to be as good as the team I build around me. You understand? And I'm going to build a hell of a team. A lot of guys that are going to be knowledge and experience are going to get some big cabinet positions. And I'm not just going to give them to friends. I'm going to give them to the right people, because they're going to what's going to keep me in office to build. But I'm going to be the guy that's going to knock on the door. And we're done with corruption. I'm not afraid of nobody, and I'm not afraid to be killed. So if I get assassinated while I'm president, then so be it. But it'll be for a good cause. But you know what? I think it's going to be good, because I'm going to walk down Pennsylvania. I don't need all the Secret Service with me. Go away. I'm not going to change from being Joey C. I'm going to be myself. I'm going to go in the neighborhood. I don't care what president. I got the title president. I'm going to walk in those neighborhoods by myself. If they don't like it, then I'll fire them. And they need to know that I'm going to be one of the most difficult presidents they're going to guard, because it's going to be my way, or they're going to go the highway. It's the way it's got to be. But I will never lie to this country. Listen to me. I generally don't believe in lying. I generally believe in being transparent and facing your problems. I guarantee you, 70% of the people that I know in this network could never imagine the things I've been through in my life and how strong I got right back up and moved forward. That's a fact. One of the strongest men I ever known to be was me. But I'm also my worst enemy, like we all are. And you guys could all kid and joke and say all this stupid shit about me and my wife, but we help a lot of people. And we're not what people build us to be. You can say whatever you want. If something is not done right, and I go, like the landlord situation, it's his own fault. He should have never filed that. But he did, and he lost. Judge says, as long as you honor what he saw in Texas from that man, there's to be no eviction. And he said that if you want to work out now the money that you'd be, I said, I'm going to work out the Brentford March with him. I promise you that, Your Honor. And I will, so he gets his money. I got a new place. We got a beautiful place today. We got the keys. We get the keys in a couple of days. Beautiful. Not far from here. Same neighborhood. I got my daughter coming home in 66 days. And I got a whole new format, positive format for my daughter. Get her high school diploma. And she's gonna work in the back office of my channel, and I'm gonna put her to work. So she's gonna do all the editing. I gotta keep her busy, keep her mind going. Telling you, stick with me, and you guys are gonna say, it doesn't matter if the ones that don't. And when I do get in, you know, you're gonna say, holy shit, he did it. Don't come to me then, because I won't. I got a memory like an elephant. If you screw me now, you probably should not go near the White House. That's all I'm saying. But if you true blue to me now, you'll never worry about anything, because I will be true blue to you. Okay? I promise you. I hope you enjoyed tonight's show. And went over, and I don't care. Tonight, about 2, 3 in the morning, I'll be doing a speech talking about my candidacy and getting these votes. I've got 3,000 ready to go starting on Monday. I got some printed for New York. We got to get the ball rolling here. I need volunteers in all the states. And in certain states, you have to use people that are voters in those states. In some states, it's a requirement. I mean, if you see the ballot for this is the New York ballot. This is the New York ballot right here. This is the New York ballot. So, and this is the Florida ballot. Okay, I love you guys. Have a great night, and God bless you and God bless America. I hope you enjoyed tonight's Dabbleverse Junkie Awards. The 4 winners tonight were, as ordered, Trucker Andy, Luigi Greenberg, LaTanya Vegas, and who was my 4th one? See, my memories. We had 4 winners. Who was my 4th winner? It was Andy, LaTanya, Luigi, and who was my other winner? No, it wasn't Jumami. Oh, yeah, Mike Cup or Cunt, I don't know which one it was, who got the best award for calling in the Rocco. Rocco finally took me serious. I just want JT to know I apologize. He's bad because he thinks this is so fake, and by me being a fake president, it's undermining the vets because he was a vet who fought in a war. He probably fought with my son-in-law. My son-in-law did 2 tours in the Gulf. Okay, my oldest daughter's son. I take it very serious, and I respect all vets. Believe me when I tell you. And they don't deserve to have one moment on the street. If they fought for us, all of us must step up for them now. Now, there's some people we can't help. Shmuel Buckman's a very lonely old man. You guys might want to have to hold his hand. He's a very bitter old man. I feel bad for him. The man is lost it. Same with Panhandler. Melton, breaking news. You got to see what Joey C. did to Jake. You got to see what he said to Jake Hudson. Oh, my God, it's going to blow you out the door. Melton read the fucking email and goes, huh? Because I didn't do nothing bad in that email. But they're going to want to post my private emails. Better be careful. Because there's some states you can't post when you text with somebody. You could get, what happened to Steel Toe? Some states you do that, you show anybody's text, you go to prison for a felony. So, you know, Jake gets empathy from everybody because he does this to everybody. But Jake is smart and not dumb. So my lesson to Jake was I tried to be a father figure to him, and I scolded him a little bit but with a little class. And he has to go cry to Jake, they used you again, and now you came after me. Again. So there's no more empathy for Jake Hudson. Jake Hudson breaks the law. I will send the police to Jake Hudson's house and have him arrested. Plain and simple. I'm making that on public record. If he continues to harass me, I'm filing harassment charges against him. I give Jake Hudson no more empathy, like nobody else should give him empathy either. He's making a big noise if you read the email. Even Melton said, what's wrong with this email? Everybody that read it said, what's wrong with this email? Nothing bad. So I'm warning you, come into the house and harass me, I will make sure you pay for it. Good night. And remember this. Have fun in Hackamania. Wait a minute. I left out of here without reading the super chat. So we still broadcast? I forgot. See that? That's how we're. All right, let's see. We got a couple of super chats. All right, we got Tony Bruno, German soldier. Oh, hi, great-grandfather. How are you? You did not give Bahari 30 notice. Yes, we did. It was all arranged before he went and did this dumb thing. Know your facts. Yes, we did. Judge ruled in our favor. We'll be out on the 29th like we promised. Have a nice night. Thank you for the $2. Okay? Shuli Madoff. I think Eco made like $800. That's wonderful. God bless him. God bless him. Thank you, Shuli Madoff. What are you trying to do? You trying to scare me? He makes it by grifting off my name. Remember that. He has no show without talking about me. So he should thank me. Have a nice night. All right? See if I got any super tips. All right, we're done. We're out of here. Have a good night. He thinks that's going to hurt me, this fucking moron. You guys can't get it. I don't give a shit what he makes. God bless him. He definitely grifts it.